with Delphine Rama.
Hello everyone.
So how was your day today, Delphine?
Having my day. I'm a little bit stressed out for tonight.
Everything's gonna be fine. We're just seeing how many people are out there. Is anyone out there? Okay, amazing. Everyone tune in, watch the art talk. Okay, perfect. Okay, all good?
I think we are good.
You gotta turn on the sound. Okay, so good evening, everybody. Welcome to Cuturi Gallery. I'm Kara Inez, and today I'm here with our artist, Delphine Rama.
Hello everyone. Hello Kara.
Hello. So Delphine is an artist in residence here at Cuturi Gallery. She currently has an exhibition titled The Third Force, which goes on till the 29th of November. So Delphine is from Belgium and obtained a master's in fine arts from the prestigious Académie des Beaux-Arts in Brussels. She has exhibited locally as well as internationally and has taken part in the Biennale at Mobile Art in Belgium. So hello Delphine, we are delighted to have you over today to have a little chat about your artwork and a little bit about yourself.
Thank you.
So let's start with a few fire questions to break the ice.
Okay, let's go.
Are you ready?
Yes.
Okay, so I'm going to shoot a few questions and then you answer as quick as you can.
Okay.
Okay, so the first question. What is your favorite Singaporean food?
Laksa.
Yum. Okay, what is your favorite outfit?
Jeans.
What is your favorite color?
Blue.
What is your favorite artist?
Remo Art.
In terms of music, what are you listening to at the moment?
French rap. Kobalade.
Can you give us a little preview?
No, I cannot.
It was worth a shot. Okay, so how about you tell us a little fun fact about yourself before we get into like the real crazy questions.
Yes. I think the question is why I'm here in Singapore. Well, it's because I get married to DJ Jabba Mathieu. He's also a graffiti artist and he is represented by the Cuturi Gallery too. He's based in Singapore since 10 years now. He makes a lot of murals all over the neighborhood, including this one in Haji Lane. He comes here because he gets hired by a movie production company, Lucasfilm.
Oh, amazing. Yeah, so I've been to Haji Lane and I've seen his artwork and it's just very Mayan, futuristic, and everyone takes photographs in front of this mural,
yes,
right?
It's crazy, it's crazy.
Okay, so how about you tell us a little bit about your background and when you decided to take the plunge and become a full-time artist?
I think I always dream about this job in my life, and my father was an art critic and a painter too, and we used to travel around Europe. We met his friend, artist friend, and we stay in their house. We see their workshop, you know, their families. And I think this kind of lifestyle influenced me a lot. I remember one of his friends, his sculptor, the name is Amilcar. He has like a lot of marble sculpture in the house and in the garden in Italy. It was so beautiful. I think yes, I think I was always in this kind of atmosphere.
That's amazing, and that made you, I'm sure if you grew up in that, surrounded by art, you end up like jumping into and taking art up as a profession.
Yes. I don't know, my parents don't really push me, but naturally I think it's really inside me.
Amazing. So now that you've worked in Singapore and Europe, what are the differences that you've seen between the two?
It's very hard to compare because Belgium, it's my home. I have all of my friends, we have the same past, the same languages, and we can exchange. But in Singapore, everything is new for me. The culture, the nature, the color, the light, all these things really are a huge influence on me. And Singapore gives me a lot of opportunities too.
Oh, that's amazing. Okay. So how would you define your art? It's definitely very unique.
I don't like to use the word abstract, but if people feel it, I'm not against. I'm pulled more into the color, the line, the illusion. I like the process of the deconstructing and reconstructing another reality, my reality. And I'm always looking for a certain aesthetic balance.
Definitely. There is that constant battle between the cooler colors and the warmer colors, and they are fighting for that visual equilibrium. And like you said, that this exhibition is like built on challenges, and so this eternal battle between the warmer and colors, they kind of mirror the internal battle you have within yourself?
Yes, I think so. I think I'm always looking for something, just play with, something very strong and something very sweet, and I just like to adjust it. I just try to mix something and find a balance. I think like in life, you know. I think like in life, even sometimes it looks impossible. We are always looking for this kind of way.
Yeah, definitely. So how has your work evolved throughout the years? Because I know compared to this exhibition, the last exhibition you did, the piece in that one was very different from this exhibition. So how has your work evolved? And like, did you start off with this kind of aesthetic, or did you start off drawing or with sculpture?
No, when you are an artist, I think you try a lot of things. Yes. And like illustration, I used to make illustration, comics, photography. Oh, wow. I did a lot of stuff. But when I started to paint, I found this freedom. And when I started, I was so freestyle. I changed all the time my mind. I have a big layer of colors on my canvas. It was not very clean. That's why now I prepare all the time a plane before to be sure. We are not very sure, but I'm looking for something, and it helped me to be more clean in my job.
Amazing.
Yes.
So do you think your aesthetic now, it allows you to talk about more compared to if, like, let's say you do forms and figures, or if you're painting like objects or people?
I really like, my painting is not a self-portrait at all. I think it's just, I really like when people have questions around it, and they think, oh, maybe it's, I see this, and when I listen all the feedback, I really like it. I really listen the feedback, and they say that I see a plane, I see some stuff, and I don't know, I really like the exchange with people.
Amazing. So how has Singapore played a part in the evolution of your work?
Now I'm working in a studio above the gallery, and we have a residency program funded by Kevin, the owner of the Cuturi Gallery, and the exchange between artists are very constructive. the light in the studio too, the culture of the neighborhood, the mix of tradition, obviously influenced me a lot. And when you have space to paint, you produce a larger artwork. And now in Asia, you know, you have every kind of color as a story and a symbol.
Yeah.
And now I don't look the color in the same way anymore. I think, yes, the story changed my eyes.
Oh, that's amazing.
Yes.
I never thought of color that way. So does when you picked out the colors, were there reasons behind colors that you picked out?
Yes, like the red, for example, is very important in the Asia culture, but also the green, you know, the gold. I think so many stuff. We have story just behind.
Yeah, definitely. So, why is your exhibition titled The Third Force? And what are you trying to express through the show?
I made the hard work, then I thought about the title. A title can express really my work. That's why I chose The Third Force. It's a humanist movement born in 1963. And it's about the positive conception of the person, a capacity of creativity, believe in your full potential. It's very positive, in a positive way, you know. And I always been a bit shy. That's why when I'm painting, my creativity, I was able to express myself and gain a lot of confidence.
That's amazing. So the Third Force focuses on the challenges that you've experienced throughout your life, which makes each piece incredibly personal. So does each painting have its own story? And also, could you tell us the context behind a few pieces, if there is? And also, are there reasons behind the choice of forms or color that you use?
Yes, we can turn around in the exhibition.
Yeah, let's have a little tour.
We can see maybe better. For this one, for example, it's The Third Force. I really want to explain that not really me, but a lot of people in this very historical context. For now, we have a lot of different kind of emotion, and we try to admit it or not, and we try to silence all this kind of emotion. And as you can see, maybe the red is like, can be the strong emotion, like you are shame, like the anger, the love, the passion, the desire, and all the color try to control it, like to calm.
That makes sense.
I think I don't know it's the why I express, but after I'm painting, I'm like, okay, it's a good title. It's a good title for this painting.
Wow. I know this painting I'm always, and a lot of people are very drawn to it, especially during the opening and even visitors we get. This is the one painting everyone's like, whoa. Because, everyone's kind of like, they'll start up here and then as they move towards the middle of the painting, they just end up like falling in. It has this kind of like illusion of depth to the painting.
Yes, exactly.
It's like you're falling down the rabbit hole.
I don't know, but I think, yes, I hope.
Yeah,
I hope
definitely.
that people feel something when they look at it. It's my goal.
And also another art piece that a lot of people kind of were drawn to, especially not just because of its aesthetic, but because of the title of the artwork, is Social Distancing, which is this one.
Yes, this one, I chose this title really at the beginning of all this situation, this crazy situation. And if you see my hard work, it's like I try to include all the form in the same room.
Yeah.
Like if someone asks you to stay home, and I try to use also very sad color like the green and the purple. The purple is, for me, it's like a color for the death. I don't know why.
When you say death, you mean?
You mean it's because at the beginning of this situation, we don't know what really happened.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's serious or not.
Yeah.
I don't know what is really going on. At the beginning, we are really next to Hong Kong and China. We don't really understand what really happened, you know. I think it's something anxious, you know. I don't know. I just try to
encompass everything in the painting.
Yes, exactly.
And also, this painting is, I remember your old, like Rustic Dreams, for instance.
Yes.
In the past exhibition, it didn't have borders. It almost like came out of everything. And it almost like, it never ended where, it never ended where the canvas stopped, and it kept going on, and it also was inspired by something too, right? Rustic Dreams?
Yes, Rustic Dream is more, you know, I really like to take different kind of picture, you know, different kind of picture of fashion magazine. I like to take, and for this painting I use a lot of vintage car picture, and I take a lot of part of this picture, and I just try to play with it and to lose it in the canvas. Is because I'm asking a lot of questions about consummation and how we can feel it about consummation.
Amazing. And like also that painting didn't have a border, but the paintings in this series do have a border. Is there a reason for the border around your pieces?
I think sometimes it's related about my emotion, and if I feel to be secure, to be in a safe place, sometimes my painting are more on one side, only one way, and when I feel I want really to express myself like fully, I use the entire space.
Yeah.
It's really depend about how I feel in this moment.
Of course. And also, last time we talked, you tell me about how the borders, because of the situation with COVID and everything, you've kind of crammed everything into like a little space, and you can actually really feel the tension and also like being like almost trapped during lockdown.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes. I read a lot of stuff. And sometimes we are completely loose in the media. That's why I try to explain a human side, because we forget the human side. I really think that we forget it, and it's really, really important. And
even you were talking about the title social distancing too, right?
Yes.
How you named it also because you thought it was a word that is going to constantly be coming up in the media, and it's a word that we're going to be very familiar with over the course of these few months, and it has.
Yes, of course, because this exhibition, all my painting I did during the lockdown, so I think we don't have the same mind. I think it's not only me, it's a lot of people in the same mind of me, you know. We want to produce, but we stay home, and we don't really influence it by the outside. That's why, I don't know, of course, but I'm not alone. I think a lot of artists is the same.
Okay, so could you tell us more about the technique you use when creating art? Because I know you have like a very special technique that goes into making all your beautiful art pieces.
Thank you. Usually I'm drawing first my form, like sketches, my form, and after I choose some one or two stronger color, and I try to make a palette very interesting, can match with these two stronger color. And after I just use a pencil and I start to draw, I did my straight line by myself with my hand.
So you don't use tape?
No, I don't use tape.
Okay, that's insane.
Yes, but it's not really perfect. If you look closer, it's not very perfect.
Yeah.
But nobody is perfect.
Yeah.
But I'm just training my hand to make straight line, because I did a lot of letter, a lot of plan.
So you used to study?
Yes, I just try to fix my hand and get it slowly. But it's not a challenge for me. It's really something good for me. I don't feel anxious anymore. I just think about nothing. Just you have to make this straight, this line super straight now.
I mean, I look at the paintings and like, you know, if no one told me that you did it freehand, I'd be like, no, it's completely straight. But now that I'm looking at it, it isn't like
yes,
a perfect line.
You can see the imperfect line, but it's okay. I'm not ashamed, you know. It's like this. We are human, and I just try to make an illusion.
And no one's perfect, right?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. So also, when it comes to the colors, like you mix your own colors?
Yes, I usually I'm not very happy with the color on the market. That's why I try to looking for a certain color, and I mix a lot of stuff, and sometimes I change my plan because I found this new color. And when you're drawing on paper on iPad, it's never the same, you know. It's never the same. I think acrylic has the proper identity, and I just like to play with color, and it's my process, you know.
Oh, that sounds so fun. But does it take you a long time to make the perfect color? Do you have a color in mind when you create?
At the beginning was very difficult for me, because I don't really know the good combination to do. For this kind of color, you need red, you need blue, you know. And sometimes I put too much red or too much blue. But more I practice, more you know the quantity of color you need to make this stuff.
And also there is definitely like that visual equilibrium that you get even when it's to do with the color and the form. There is like a balance to it. And I was just wondering, how long does it take you? Do you plan ahead before you create your pieces? Do you know, do you plan what it's going to look like and what colors you're going to use?
Usually I make a project, but in the end it's never the same project, because sometimes you wake up and you want to use this kind of color, and the next day you're like, no, maybe it's too much, and you change your mind. I think my painting is very a lot of intuition.
Yeah.
A lot of intuition, that's it.
I heard that you also use an iPad to kind of figure out what you want to do, like just to prepare.
Yes, because sometimes you begin to paint, and after you're like, oh my god, this color is so different with this one. I take a break and I take picture, and I'm working on iPad, and when I'm quite sure, I begin again to paint. It's because I like when it's clean. I prefer take my time and do it after.
I mean, so there is a big process.
Yes, it's a big process. It's a big process, but it's my passion. I'm not. I like it.
Yeah, it's not really work if you're doing what you love.
Yes, exactly. You know, you are in your mind. That's it. You know, you don't think about everything outside. Just your mind. Just you with yourself. It's good.
Okay, so how has Singapore responded to your work?
I was very surprised, very good. I met a lot of good people here, and they believe in me quickly.
Aww.
I have this lucky to collaborate with a lot of people, wonderful people, like for example Naz, the PR, like jewelry company, and also with the team of the female magazine, Female Singapore magazine. The team are so nice. I have some friends, they asked me to extend my work on his wall for restaurant
What?
in Kampong Bugis. The name of the restaurant is Whole Kitchen Bar.
Wow.
Very, very good. You have to try. Very, very good.
I will.
And a lot of people trust in me, and I don't accept it at all, but I'm happy. I'm very happy.
No, that's amazing. Yeah, Singapore has really taken to your work.
Yes.
But also, how was your exhibition? Like, how was the feedback like?
I receive so many positive feedback. I don't.
Of course, it's amazing.
For me, it's really a surprise, you know, because artists all the time, I all the time believe that it's art for other people to understand me. That's why I was very surprised. People really like it, and I don't know, the exhibition runs so well. Thank you.
Congratulations.
And thank you so much. Thank you so much.
So, what's next for you as an artist, and what can we look forward to? I think everyone's like excited to see what you create.
For now, I have some collective exhibition soon. I give you more information. It's a surprise. And of course, like a lot of artists, I hope to be busy a long time, and people ask me a lot of projects. And for me, for my hard work, I hope to continue to evolve in my hard work. I really want to try a bit the concept of installation, 3D sculpture. I don't know, I have a lot of ideas.
Oh, that would look amazing. I can imagine your work being like this crazy installation that you walk through with the illusions brought
I
to
don't
life.
know, it's really a beginning, but for now I'm working on it.
That's perfect.
Thank you.
I mean, thank you so much for having this little chat with us. So now we're going to open it up to the floor. So if anyone wants to ask Delphine a question, please do. This is your one chance.
Thank you, Kara, for the interview.
Thank you. So now we're just waiting to see if any questions come in. Aww. Okay, so one from Sophia Rahman. Do you sometimes wake up and feel today I have to paint, i.e. from an inspiration or your dreams?
My dreams, to be honest, my dream is always crazy situation, like I have to get out. Like for example, I always dream about I am in a game.
What?
And I don't understand the rules.
Oh no.
It's like a lot
Sounds
of
like
time
a
I dream
nightmare.
yes, exactly. No, I don't really paint about my dream, but sometimes when I have bad dream or good dream, I'm wake up and I have this kind of emotion, and I keep this emotion all the day.
Wow.
So for example, if I have a good dream, like happy dream, I wake up happy and I have the smile all the day. But sometimes when I have anxious dream, I wake up and it's very difficult for me to put my dream put my emotion on the side, and okay, it's not the reality.
Of course. Do you feel like you need to paint it or like make art from your dreams? Or
I think I always need to make art, whatever is it. I think I need it. It's like I don't know. I need it. For me, paint is I can express myself.
Yeah, definitely.
I need it.
I'm looking forward to your nightmare painting.
Oh, no.
I wonder what colors and forms you're going to use. Okay, so we have another question. This is from Steve Lola.
Mm-hmm.
How do you come up with the titles for your work?
My title for my work, okay. I read a lot of newspaper. I read a lot of stuff. I look a lot of documentaries, everything. And sometimes I have always this kind of reflection about the world. And my title is the only way to send I don't want to say a message because it's not a message, but a word or a sentence, and people can maybe think about it. Donc, I don't want to say that my title is politic because it's not politic at all. It's more about like question and sentence and think about it, you know, maybe, you know, I like.
And also because I can imagine like once you read the title, you see the painting completely different.
Yes,
so it does have
so.
A kind of
yes, I think
effect
so.
on the
I
way
think
you...
so. And sometimes people are more attracted about the title than the painting or inverse, and that is very interesting because by the title they can understand you too, you know, what are you thinking at this time, or what are you thinking about this situation and this moment.
Yeah. Do you prefer people to experience the painting first before looking at the title?
No, not exactly. I think I just like people when they just see your heart and ask some question and in the same time make the proper story.
Oh, amazing. So we've got so many questions. Okay, so painting is beautiful. May you try painting in oil one day? So this is by Boon Baked.
Good. Why not? Why not? I think I'm more now in another process. I'm looking for another kind of product and another kind of fabric. But why not? Why not? Maybe in the future I can try. I really like the varnish when it's in oil, and I really admire people painting with oil. I think it's a very, very beautiful painting. Yes, I really like the texture.
We have another question from Scoope Fiasco. Delphine, I love your artwork title, Street Fighter. Can you talk to the inspiration behind the piece?
Oh, Street
Fighter. What
Fighter.
a name.
Yes.
What a title.
You know, the title come after the painting is because my husband say, oh my God, it looks like the game, like Street Fighter, and it's really work because Street Fighter, I don't know if it's too emotion or is too cheap or too mood. I don't know, but I think we have all inside the human. We have the emotion of life and emotion of death, and Street Fighter is like really a balance. I try to accept it, all this kind of emotion, and the light, the white line. You know, so many story around the white line. You know, it's like when I'm dead, I see the white line. White line is really, for me, philosophy around it.
That's amazing because Michelle Rama just asked, do you like philosophy?
Of course I like philosophy because my mother is really into it, and she, you know, I'm very like my mother for my emotion and how I can feel the world and the people, and she give me that. She give me that, how I can feel people.
Oh, thank you. Well, that's done. That was the last question. So we're going to be heading off. Thank you so much, Delphine, for your time.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
I think we've learned a lot about you and your work, and we're looking forward to what you're going to produce in the future.
Yeah, thank you, Kara.
Thank you.
I was very happy to make the interview with you, my friend.
It was really fun. And also don't remember that the exhibition goes to 29th of November. So if you can, do drop by if you haven't. Thank you so much, everyone, for tuning in.
Bye-bye.
Bye.